It's the blessing, man. We're talking about day one, out of nothing, slum village, somewhere in the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. I come from an island by the name of Haiti. You know, it was crazy. We all know enough about it, especially with the stereotypes and propaganda involved. However, man, my particular story, man, I immediately went from poverty to privilege, man. I'm from Okap, poor little city, you know, north of Port-au-Prince, the capital. Man, adopted since birth, you know, biological mom. Shout out to you, Ifani's Ozias. I just got to meet her not too long ago after forever. She gave me up to adoption to a young missionary family by the name of Beth and Dwight Hanlon. Beth and Dwight Hanlon, AKA Mom and Dad, currently now residing in Allen, Texas. Love y'all. We lived in California, traveled over and over. That goes more in the story. Then most importantly, we have Rose Pierre Charles, which was AKA stepmom, I love her to death. She was their employee. Also my stepmother, AKA the wife of my biological father. Shout out to you, Pops, you Rolling Stone. Michael Petithome, currently now residing in Miami, Florida. We're talking, like I said, poverty to privilege. So I lived a very decent life, man. I didn't really have to go through the struggles that most of my Haitian descendants went through. In the 80s, 88, we migrate to the state of Florida, or the United States. I finally touched Earth. You know, 1988, finally heard. I will never forget it, man. My first record, by seeing an actual building, cities and cars and taxis, my first record was in, you know, shout out to you too, the legend in my little state, my little hometown, Miami, Florida, little Haiti baby, all day. JT Money, Dance All Night. That's when I was kind of like introduced to hip hop. I will never forget that motherfucking sound. Just like, what's this? Oh my gosh, this is America, this is life. And I fell in love with hip hop since then. My mom, meaning my stepmom Rose, she was more comfortable with being in Little Haiti, especially coming from her native country of Haiti. Meanwhile, you know, my mom and dad, my adopted mom and dad, Beth and Dwight Hanlon and the family, they resided in Indio, California. 92 comes around, man, you know, from living in Little Haiti, because I was just there with my mom and dad, you know, stepmom and dad, you know, living in Little Haiti, loving it. But, however, it was kind of like the same Haitian life that I had in Haiti that I didn't live, because I totally lived on the opposite axis. So now I'm in the hood, you know, Miami, Florida, Little Haiti, you know, I got to see certain things in the inner city that kind of molded me into the individual that you're now seeing. You know, it was tough, it was real, you know, I got to see poverty once again, you know, from leaving it. Now, most importantly, man, fairy godmom comes around, which I always say that because, you know, it's my adopted mom. Beth and Dwight Hanlon comes through, saves the day. So now I leave poverty again and move to Southern California with my stepmom. Now I'm living the perfect life. It's nothing like private school, bruh. Piano lessons, karate class, doing all this good stuff, man. Traveling, Vail ski resorts for vacation, RV trips. Downside to this comes around, you know, my mom, I love her to death, my stepmom again, you know, Rose Pierre Charles, depression. Because, you know, we left Little Haiti. I left Little Haiti for Pleasantville. I was loving it, you know, suburb kid. It was nothing better, just from the opportunities. But she goes through her little depression stage. She wakes me up in the middle of the night, and we take off on a Greyhound bus, headed east, and never looked the fuck back. I never understood. I never realized it was her depression, you know, custody issues, since now we're in the United States, you know, litigations, terms, blah, blah, blah. So as a 9-year-old, I don't know what's going on. We leave, now I'm back in the hood in Little Haiti again. So anyway, mom comes into psychological shit again, meaning stepmom, you know, not with my dad, back in Miami. She couldn't stand the fact of seeing, you know, my biological dad doing his thing, you know, Rolling Stone, it is what it is. I still love you though, bruh, all day, I would ride for you. So now my mom goes crazy again, boom, we fly. Where? Magical journey, New York City, Brooklyn. Oh man, now I'm on the East Coast, Northeast, Brooklyn, whole nother lifestyle, culture. Biggie was around, Pac didn't die yet. Man, okay, well I guess this thing kind of did turn out. Nah, we got even way lower on the totem scale. Mom's working for the New York State Park, picking up trash and shit. So I couldn't even, one of the most embarrassing things is telling the homies that's your mom around the corner right there picking up the trash while you playing basketball. Woo! Thankfully, she couldn't, you know, she almost caved in. So after 97, 98, graduated middle school out of Brooklyn, created my own scene again. We're moving again, Jesus. Where we going to? Philly. I love you to death, Philly, because I wouldn't have become who I am, this artistic, this creative, without being in this great home state. Philly saved my life. Not to mention music, man, the lanes just opened up. So shortly in high school, 9th, 10th grade, you know, state prop, the emergence of Jay-Z, Rockefeller, this, that, and the third. It couldn't get any better. I was at the heart of everything. Soul music, music coming out, the Roots, Jill Scott, all of the above. It just created like this cloud of greatness, and I was so fortunate to be around it. I decided to use my pain, my struggles, my life, my challenges, all of the above, and musically arrange it and give you what we have now, and make sure it's as genuine as it always is. Man, 19, that's where the 19 comes in, exactly. 19 years old, right after high school, taking off. I played ball all my life. You know, I started since ninth grade. Shout out to Alani, man, for making me who I am, man. Freshman year started 2001. 2001, I'll never forget that. So here I am getting ready to go do the school thing and applying. No one knew my biggest weakness ever. And I say ever because this is the time, ladies and gentlemen, Homeland Security did not exist. Getting into the United States was enough, and especially coming from a privileged kid like myself. Money talks, y'all. It's not your usual Haitian boat people, which I am, but I ain't come on no damn boat. Don't ever get that twisted, because I was one of the fortunate ones, just like many others, that had to come on this bitch in Pan Am with assistance and all of the above. Money talks, y'all don't forget that. Shit changed, because there's no time for who's Benji or what's going on in his situation, you know. Records, you know, Social Security at that time was just my stepmom's, you know. We were just trying to get by. Penalty fees come in, court, no documents. Nigga, I had to hide. Thank God I had folks with me that could afford it. So here I go, call fairy godmom again, AKA my adopted parents. So now, middle of 2001, I gotta leave. Clear it, lay low for a minute, boom. Get to California, stayed stagnant, but it hurt. It hurt, I couldn't really move around. I was still athletic, young guy, couldn't do a damn thing. And finally, once everything kind of died down a little bit towards the 03, 04 era, I got the pass to get a green card. Man, that green card saved my damn life, because like put my wings again, like, yo, I'm out here. Most people are like, man, you're so different. You know, your sound is, you know, you got the country thing, the southern, you know, you got a little T.I. in you, you got this East Coast thing, and you can keep the flow. It's because on many levels, man. Like, as far as flow, man, I get my flow to Philadelphia. Like, I got the flow from Philly. Like, it'll never change. As much as you would think, man, Philly kind of has a bad notion as far as like being called the city of brotherly love and not actually being considered the city of brotherly love. But I would think it's the other way around, because I wouldn't have been this far without the support that I have, specifically from Philly. So with that being said, like, Philly is my haven, you know? And if I wasn't originally from, you know, Miami, Little Haiti, Florida, this would be completely it. Like, I was supposed to be here. If I was really stuck here from the beginning, I probably would be here doing the same thing. But due to the fact that I had the chance to experience so many other avenues in life, it only like polished me up. It all fits, man. All I can say as far as myself is born to live an extraordinary experience, man. And Philly's been a blessing. Like, it's dope. I got blessed again to have a lot of folks from my best interests, ironically, from the city of Philadelphia. You know, we go back since childhood. Shout out to Tu, my producer, executive producer, all of the above. Shout out to Manny. You know, it's crazy with Manny because he went from being my young boy down there, you know, protege, to managing me. Like, whoa, who'd ever think that? Who'd ever think that? The whole neighborhood, the whole Alani, family, friends, Dot, you know, my cousin would play football, you know, was always there. I was always supported, loved, protected, you know, understood and appreciated for who I was in the city of Philly, from high school down. And that's one of the things I will never forget, man. Shout out to my whole clique, the whole section. Feltonville, you know, Logan, 13th and Rockland, like, Dread, Wild One. The whole nine yards, you know? I got to see so much in this city, man. We so many influences. Miami was enough, you know, we're a melting pot, you know, we're everybody. So I got to really, you know, bring that same old feeling right over here. I would just say one in general, meaning one life, one God, one love.